Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord over here. And today I will be making a video about the 5 features that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0. And let's get in, let's move in. Okay, the first new feature that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's 1.6.0 would be the character's culture over here. The traits that are included right now, they have actually modified it over here, as can be seen from this thing over here. It looks so it's really interesting as there are more benefits, and there's also some downsides to it, but the downsides are still reasonable. They're not too bad. But what really intrigues me a lot are the benefits over here. I mean, like, now you get like double the benefits and all this. It's like 2 benefits for 1 culture. So the Botanians have their own. Okay, so we just saw the Vlandians back there, so now we're going for the Botanians. Yeah, I kind of like the Botanian ones now. 3/4 of the terrain in Bannerlord consists of forests over here, and having 50% less speed penalty and 15% side range really helps a lot. And I think that's really something cool. I mean, look at the Asarai ones over here. There's no penalty on desert. Yeah, by the way, they've added speed penalties on deserts right now with version 1.6.0. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to have any effect yet. We have the Kuzites. The Kuzites will have some new traits over here. There's the Sturgeons. These are the Sturgeons ones. And finally, the Empire. I mean, wow. It's no longer engineering. It's more towards, like, you know, like being in an army brings more influence. And then 20% less garrison troop wages. I mean, it's like really new, brand new. Okay, and the second thing that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0 would be this thing over here. As you can see, the village loadout displays displays over here have been improved, where you can actually look at the resources that's present in a particular village over here. So if I were to scroll all the way upwards over here, you can see like the variety of resources. Instead of like having to move your mouse towards the village to look at their primary production, you can actually just scroll through the whole map. You can actually just look at it over here, like, you know, like, okay, Lionel Can over here, it's like its production is hog, and over here there's some grape productions, there's some grain productions over here, so it makes it easier for us to actually scan the whole scan the map and check for the resources that we need. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third feature that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0. Now you can actually carry out orders over here, so this will actually help a lot in generating experience and research points if you carry out their, you know, the orders and all that, like the 2-handed polearm over here. If you actually you know, like, okay, so for example, if you meet their requirements and all that and you forge it, yeah, you'll not only be able to gain bonus gold over here, the bonus amount of gold as can be seen over here, you'll be able to sell this again, and you'll be able to gain EXP needed to upgrade to level up your smithing, and also gain research points which are needed to unlock new parts over here. So that's the third feature that I find really interesting over here. And the free builds as well. Lots of new improvements over here. You can actually choose from this instead of having to like scroll down. You can actually just click on this, and you can actually look through the whole variety over here, and look at all these symbols over here. The pictures, they look amazing. And there are, and the one extra feature over here that I find really interesting to make it more convenient for us to locate the parts that we've unlocked is this thing over here. So by clicking on this over here, I'm able to actually view the parts that I've unlocked, instead of having to like scroll all the way down to, like, you know, like all the way down here and all the way up here. I could just actually click on this and locate the part that I want. Like, for example, if I want to go for the third tier over here, I could just click on this, and that's it. And the fourth feature that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0 is this tab over here, which allows for ease of upgrades. I mean, like, when it comes to the troops over here, yeah, you know, you're able to actually just click on this, and you're able to just easily upgrade them instead of having to like scroll all the way down here and upgrade them one by one, you know, like having to scroll like this and then having to do this. All you have to do is just click on this button over here and just upgrade them accordingly into whichever category you want. So if I want to click on this, so it's like I could just easily upgrade them into this category. Yeah, I do apologize for the lag. Yeah, but so you see it's like really fast. It eases you know, the process, and that is really good. And it also allows you to lock onto troops over here, whereby, for example, if I do not want the Imperial Infantrymen over here, but I do want to keep my elite troops over here, I could just lock on them over here, and I could just click on this button over here. Yeah, I could just lock on every single one of them over here, and I could just click like this, and I could just remove the Imperial Infantrymen over here instead of having to like manually remove them one by one like last time. Yeah, so now it'll be easier and it's more convenient to, you know, to lock on to troops and to upgrade them as well. And now moving on to the fifth and final feature that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0 would be this one over here. This by far is the most interesting feature to me. So what happens is that when you reach a level 100 in terms of steward, you can actually upgrade this thing over here, which is paid in promise, and gain this perk over here where your discarded armors can be donated to troops for increased experience. Okay, so let me demonstrate this for you guys. So if I donate them, if I discard the armor over here, regardless of what armor is, even a dress could be discarded. A helm, an armor plate, so long as it's armor, yeah, I can actually provide them with EXP. So right now, depending on our perks, so your troops will gain 2,667 experience for donating weapons and or armor. Depending on your perks, they can gain maximum of 2,667 experience. So this is the one thing that I find really interesting. Okay, so let's give it a try. So let me click on the done button right here and donate it all over here. And as you can see, our troops have gained 2.6k EXP, therefore allowing us to upgrade them some more. Look at this over here. 18 troops are able to be upgraded in quick succession from 0 to 18. Now we have like 18 upgrades over here. Yeah, so it's like all of them per unit. So every unit gains 2.6k EXP, therefore allowing us to upgrade them all to the max. Not to the max, I mean to the next tier. To the next tier of troops over here. And this is by far the best feature that I find in version 1.6.0. This is the best feature that I find, which allows us to gain elite troops at a much faster rate. And we don't have to worry about losing them, because we could just give them EXP through the armor that we purchase or the armor that we gain from looters and all that, and just discard them, thus giving them the EXP that we need. I find that this is one of the best features in version 1.6.0, and I think that the developers over here did a great job when it came to this thing over here, giving troops EXP through the discarded armor over here. This is really good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that should be it for now. The 5 features that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's version 1.6.0. And now we shall head out over here, and that's it. This will be the 5 unique features that I find really interesting about Bannerlord's. Okay, and now we shall head out on our quest to get some mountain bandits over here. Take them out. Yeah!